Hello, my name is Ashley and I'm here today to share with you some things that I have learned from listening to Eric Worre GoPro, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. And I've chosen to specifically speak about step number 5, which is helping your prospects become customers or distributors. I chose to speak about this topic because it is something within my own business that I have been struggling with, and it's also something that I'd love to grow and develop and share this platform with you guys to be able to grow from as well. So Eric talks about it being about attraction, and there's a quote that I like which goes, "Your vibe attracts your tribe." For me, this seems so true. You know, what is the energy that you're emitting towards your business and attracting back from the universe? Now, I focus on really being positive because I wholeheartedly believe that the thoughts that I think and the words that I say create my experiences. Eric also talks about being about good posture. So how do you hold yourself and present yourself in front of your prospects to make them feel and believe that you are professional? Also, what are the words and the actions that you do every day? You know, are you speaking and generating conversations, leading by example, posting on Facebook, not necessarily about product-driven posts, but being a leader and an advocate for health and wealth and being something that people aspire to be or to be around, but most importantly, you want your prospects to feel confident in joining your business. Another really big key to this step is asking the right questions and listening intently to people's answers. You know, we can become in a habit of just talking and talking and talking, especially when you're new and you're starting out. It's very natural just to what we call vomit on people, just sharing too much information, which can actually really ruin it, not just for yourself but for the person that you're talking with. And it's sometimes, for me, it's something that I've been flawed in my business, especially when I've been sharing with friends and people I really care about, and we're face to face. It's hard to kind of just stop and keep it short and sweet, which brings me on to my next subject. I've been asking people within the business how they go about this step because it's something that I've been struggling with. And the advice that I keep getting is to keep it short and sweet. You know, keep them curious, keep it simple by just sending them some links and then following up with good questions and listening to their response. You know, we become like a consultant in this business, helping people with a problem. And when we come from a place of love and from the heart, and we're generally interested in what they're doing and about how they are, it's much different from being salesy and pushing a sale upon a product on a person. Something that in the beginning I struggled with, and it's still a work in progress, but becoming emotionally detached from the outcome. Now this can be hard, especially when you're sharing with someone that you really care about and you can really see how this is going to add value to their life and be really positive. I think it's really important for people to feel that they're making the decision on their own and not having that decision made for them. So the way I like to look at it with this business is what we have is a gift, and it can really positively impact someone's life. But with most gifts, you know, you can give a gift to someone and they can open it straight away, which is awesome. Some people return gifts. Some people will put it under the bed and open it in 10, 20, 30 days, months, years time. You just never know. But if you've done a good job of educating and creating an understanding, that gift will one day be opened. It just may take a little bit. So some examples of some good questions that Eric shares is, instead of asking questions like open-ended questions like, so what do you think? Which can kind of lead to a roadblock. You can kind of get a one-word answer and then the conversation's over. But what you really want to focus on is asking good questions that create positive answers. So for an example, you know, did that make sense to you? And see what they say. Pretty exciting, isn't it? Or what did you like best about what I just showed you? This question really leaves clues about where they are and where their interests are and where you can share more information with them. Another great tool that Eric shares is the scale of 1 to 10 question. So with 1 being no interest at all and 10 being ready to get started, where are you now? So this answer again leaves clues about if they need more information, how they're feeling about the opportunity. And another great question that Linda's shared with us is, what needs to happen for you to make an excited decision to get started today? It's pretty simple, right? So some closing questions. So Eric shares these 4 questions to really wrap up closing off a prospect and turning them into a distributor. So question number 1. So based upon what you have seen, if you were to get started on a part-time basis, how much would you want to earn to make this worth your time? So you really want to wait for their answer and let them tell you what they're wanting to achieve from this business. Please don't prescribe what you think that they want. I think a lot of people make mistakes within this business by, advertising like, how would you like to make $10,000 a month? Ask me how. I think that can be a bit tacky, and if you ask these questions, it's really letting them set their own goals and their own intentions and making it achievable for them. Question 2 is, how many hours can you commit per week to develop that kind of income? So this makes them accountable for their goals, this question. Number 3 is, how many months would you work those amount of hours to develop that amount of income? This question is great because it pre-frames that it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it does take a little bit of work, and it gets them to really think about their level of commitment. And the closing question, which is number 4, so if I could show you how to develop an income of the answer to question 1, working the answer to question number 2, amount of hours, over the course of the answer to question number 3, amount of months, would you be ready to get started? How great is that? So simple, right? So Eric shares that this takes a little bit of practice to perfect, but it really can serve you for the rest of your career in network marketing. So if you're tired of a lot of your prospects having a lot of conversations going and talking about it, but no one really taking any action, try applying these questions and these steps to your prospects, and I believe it really will help. Thank you for your time.